Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today is episode 4 and the big finale of my Thanksgiving Day special. And I am making, are y'all ready for this? And I am making this delicious and beautiful Thanksgiving Day turkey. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to brine a turkey and how to carve a turkey. So I'm excited, so let's get started. Okay, since it's Thanksgiving, I just want to take a moment and say how thankful I am to all of my family and my friends and to a good God who loves me and who gives me the ability to be able to even do what I do. I'm so thankful. And I'm also very, very thankful for each and every one of you who have subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much. And if you have not subscribed yet, I do hope that you consider, because I'm sharing delicious recipes every single week. And if you hit the notification bell, then you will know as soon as I upload a new video. But we've got to get started, and let me show you how to make this delicious and flavorful turkey. So the turkey has been in this pot in the brine since 9 p.m. last night. And it is almost 9 a.m. this morning. So it has been in the brine for about 12 hours. And all a brine is a mixture of water, salt, sugar, different flavorings, herbs. And it just really ensures that you have a nice, flavorful, juicy, moist turkey. But let me show you how I made this last night. So here's what you need for your brine. The largest pot that you can find, because I'm going to cook the brine in this and then I'm going to place the turkey in it, but I'll show you how I do that. You'll need some salt. I use a couple oranges, they don't roll off, and then some brown sugar and pepper, and then I've got a poultry blend of herbs, and then a gallon of water, and I just used an old milk jug, rinsed it out so I can measure a gallon. So I'm pouring my water into my pot, and I'm going to turn the fire on. Then I'm going to add 3/4 of a cup of salt, a half a cup of brown sugar, and then I'm going to juice 2 oranges, and just dropping the whole orange into the pot. And then I've got this poultry herb, which has thyme. So I'm going to put some thyme leaves in here, some rosemary, and some sage. I'm going to save that thyme for later. That was funny. And then I'm going to put some cracked black pepper, a good amount. All right, so I'm just going to stir this around and let this cook just until all the sugar and salt gets dissolved. So I almost forgot a very important ingredient, which is 4 crushed garlic cloves. So I'm dropping my garlic, stirring it all around. So now I'm just going to dump my ice right into my pot, and that will just cool it down quickly, because you don't want to drop that turkey into hot water. Okay, so now I'm going to take the turkey and place into the pot, and I'm going to put it breast side down. Then I'm going to cover this with plastic wrap and put it in my refrigerator overnight. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the turkey out of this pot, and I'm going to rinse it really, really good with water. Ta-da! All right. Just rinsing it off inside the cavity. And then I'm going to place it on a pan. So once you rinse your turkey really, really well, then you will want to take some paper towels and just blot the turkey and really try to dry it off completely. And even getting up inside the crevice with the paper towel. All right, turning the turkey over and blotting. And just in case you don't know, this is it's a thermometer, so that when the turkey is done, it will pop out and let you know. So once you've dried your turkey completely, then what you will want to do is, I have some things here that I'm going to put up inside the cavity of the turkey, but let me show you. Okay, so I have another orange that I've cut in half. I'm going to place an orange up inside and a half of an onion. I've got some celery. I'm going to cram this turkey full. And I've got a couple garlic cloves. Try to squeeze this other orange in there. And then I have some rosemary that I'm going to place inside there. And some thyme. Ta-da! That turkey is stuffed. And now I'm going to brush the turkey with some melted butter all over this turkey. And the butter just ensures that it's a nice, golden, beautiful turkey. Now I'm going to sprinkle with salt all over the top. And then some cracked black pepper all over the turkey. Okay, so I do use these aluminum roasting pans. I just like to do that because when I'm finished, then I can just throw it away. But I do place it on a sheet tray just to give it a little bit more stability. And I love these Reynolds oven bags. I always use these. I just find that it really does give you a nice, moist, and juicy turkey. So let me show you how I prepare the bag and just how I put the turkey in it and all that wonderful stuff. So all you do is you just open the bag, and then I put a tablespoon of flour, and then I kind of shake the flour inside the bag. And this just keeps it from sticking to the turkey. Now the trick is to get the turkey in the bag. Here we go. It'll get in there, it's fine. So now what I do is they give you a little tie. There we go. Washing your hands is important when you are cooking and using raw meat. Okay, so now I'm just going to cut some slits in the top of my bag. Okay, that should be good. And now, this turkey is not quite a 14-pound turkey, so I'm going to bake it at 350 degrees for roughly around 3 hours, then I'm going to check it. It's a general rule to cook a turkey about 15 minutes per pound. So I'm going to place this in the oven. See you in 3 hours. All right, let's look at this turkey. It's looking pretty good, and that little thermometer is popped out, and I think it's done, so I'm going to pull it out. Okay, so I'm just taking the bag and pulling it away from the turkey, and then what I want to do is I have an internal thermometer here, and just to be on the safe side, I'm going to just test the temperature here of the turkey. And you want to place the probe in between the breast and the drumstick, and it should reach 180 degrees, and that's when you know that it is done. 82, 85, yes, I know that this turkey is completely cooked through. So now what I want to do is get this turkey out of here and onto this tray, and it needs to rest for at least 30 minutes. Then I want to show you how to carve a turkey. Okay, so my turkey has been resting for at least 30 minutes, and that is very, very important because all those juices will kind of go back up into the meat. And so now I want to show you how to carve a turkey, and it's not that hard. I'm going to use a boning knife, and then I also have a slicer here that I'm going to show you just how to do it. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to take the boning knife and you're just going to cut right along between the drumstick and the breast, and then you're going to just gently pop it until you hear that the joint pop out. There it goes. And this turkey is so tender it's kind of falling apart. All right, so I'm going to place this to the side and continue to do the other drumstick. Okay, so next what we want to do is remove the wishbone. And the wishbone is right in the top part of the breast here. So I'm just kind of cutting away some of this fat, and then I'm going to go in. You can kind of feel it in there and just make some slices on both sides. Let's see. And then I just take my fingers and I can feel, you can feel that wishbone. Just taking my fingers and I'm going to pull it out. There it is. There is the wishbone. It just makes it easier to cut the breast when you get the wishbone out. And then you get to make a wish. Okay, so now all I'm going to do is I'm going to slice down one side of this. My knife just naturally went to the this side of the breast, and then I'm just going to kind of follow the curve of the bone and just slice this meat right off. And again, it's falling apart. And I'm going to put this aside. Then I'm going to do the other side. Okay, at this point, all I'm doing is I'm just kind of picking some meat that's left on the carcass, and I'm just making a pile here. You see this right here? This part of the bone of the back? This piece of meat here is probably my very favorite. It is called the oyster, and it just pulls right off, and I'm telling you, this part of the meat is delicious. Okay, so as you can see, I have a good amount of a pile here of the pickings that I picked off. So now what I want to do is I'm going to make a slices of this breast, and I'm just going to just make thin or thick, however you want it, slices all along the breast, giving a little bit of that skin with each piece. And now I'm going to separate the drumstick from the thigh. So there you have a whole drumstick. Okay, so now I'm going to take this meat and place it onto my platter, and I'm just going to arrange it nicely, starting with the breast. Placing the breast on here. And you can kind of fan it out a little, make it look nice and presentable. Add a drumstick. I'm going to add this dark meat right in the center here. Okay, I'm getting my other breast, and I'm just going to go in the opposite direction here and just kind of fan it out a little. My other drumstick here. I've got a wing here. And then I'm just going to take a pile of these, the pickings, that's what I call them, and pile it in the center here. And then I'm going to just decorate it with some rosemary, make it look pretty. And since it is orange, I'm going to place a couple oranges. Okay, and there you go. That is a platter, a turkey platter. Okay, so I'm not quite done yet. I have the broth that I drained off of the turkey, and so what I want to do is I'm just going to pour a little bit of this broth right over the meat just to keep it nice and moist. And then I'm going to take the rest of this broth and make a delicious gravy. You have to have gravy. So I have brought my broth up to a boil, and then I'm going to take this bag that was in the turkey, which is a gravy mix, and I'm following the instructions, and I'm just going to pour this into my broth. My gravy is not quite as thick as I want it to, so I just added about a half a cup of water and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, made a slurry. Just try to thicken it just a little bit more. Okay, I have a beautiful and delicious Thanksgiving Day turkey and some gravy. Oh, and the house smells glorious. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed learning how to brine a turkey and carve a turkey. But get ready, because I've got some Christmas specials coming up. I'm so excited. And you be watching, because on Thanksgiving Day is a special Christmas video. So I will see you soon.